Welcome back. Excitement around the Winter Olympics extends beyond cheering on Team USA. For some, it inspires us to get out on the snow and ice and play some of these sports ourselves. Joining us now is the City of Boise's hockey and ice skating coordinator, Corey Scorin, to talk about some opportunities that you can take part in and enjoy some winter sports. Corey, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Morgan, how you doing? Thanks for having me today.
This is exciting. I wonder, do you guys at Idaho Ice World or just in the city of Boise, do you see kind of an increase in interest in ice skating and hockey when it comes time for Winter Olympics?
Yeah, we usually do. We call it the Olympic bump. Usually around September, we'll start starting to increase our participation. And then right now, I think we've seen a 10% growth every 8 weeks in our classes. And I think we're already filling up for March and April right now. So it's an exciting time.
And is it in Olympic years only, or is it just winter in general?
Well, it's in winter in general, but lately with the hockey and the growth we've had in the valley, we've had hockey all year round. It just keeps getting busier and busier. And I think with everybody moving here, it's we've definitely had a pickup in that. But we do always see a bump in our programming for sure, especially in our Learn to Skate and our Learn to Play programs.
Obviously, we live in a part of the country, we're not in the Midwest where hockey is a huge sport, but how does it kind of stack up to other sports in the valley, you know, like football, basketball, baseball, soccer?
Well, we're definitely a little bit lower on the totem pole, I think, when it comes to that. But I think we're starting to hold our own. We offer tons of programming through Boise Parks and Recreation, everything from girls programming to Learn to Play, Learn to Skate, all the way through high school leagues and adult Learn to Play. So I think we're starting to gain some traction on those other programs.
Perfect. You kind of just segued into my next question. I was going to ask you, what are the opportunities for the different age groups to either ice skate or play hockey in Boise?
We have Learn to Play and Learn to Skate programs starting as young as 4 years old, and they go right through the gamut, all the way up through. We have an adult beginner class we call the Bad League, where it's a beginner adult development class where we're teaching adults who've never skated before to play hockey. With it being in Boise kind of a first-generation sport, a lot of the parents want to jump on the ice with their kids, so it's been great to be able to program for them too. And we have people up to 85 years old skating at the rink.
Oh my goodness, I like that bad program. That's me. I'm really bad.
Yeah.
How long have these programs been around?
The city of Boise took over, Parks and Rec took over Idaho Ice World just over 20 years ago. And ever since, we've been programming, and with the growth, we've been real creative and been able to step up our programming with our Learn to Skate and our Learn to Play programs.
Okay, that leads us into Olympic talk now. Is Idaho Ice World or any other building in the city of Boise, are you guys hosting any watch parties?
We aren't hosting any watch parties right now. A lot of our coaches will put on stuff with their teams, and they'll go to people's houses or restaurants and have some watch parties together as teams.
Okay. And for folks who don't know, that maybe are new to the area, where is Idaho Ice World?
We're off the Gowan exit on Eisenman Road, the old outlet malls. When you're driving on the freeway and you see the big orange and white tower, we're right in there.
Okay. And that's historically, I mean, that's the location in the valley for ice hockey and ice skating.
Yes, we're the only game in town pretty much. So yeah, we have a twin sheet arena out here, and we've been programming for quite a while now through Parks and Rec, and it's been awesome. Great affordable program for hockey. It's not as expensive as people think it is.
I have to ask you, because you're really, you know, intrinsically involved in these sports, what Olympic sports are you most excited to watch?
Well, I have to say hockey, of course. It's going to be interesting this year with no NHL players, so I think some other countries might show their head this year a little bit. And then the skeleton, that's always an exciting one to watch, the edge of your seat. Then I'd have to say curling. If I don't watch the curling back home, my mom will rip me a new one.
Curling is fun, and those first two events you mentioned, we have some Idaho ties to them, so that's going to be exciting this year.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm super excited.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Corey. I appreciate it. And go Team Idaho, go Team USA.
Yes, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll be right back with more of the news at 4 after this.